Good night. My name is Angel Emanuel Alfaro Alvarez, and I'm going to talk to you about the renewable raw materials that we can see in our lives in these recent times. As we know, the raw materials are those that will eventually be transformed into products for our consumption, being as an essential part of our global economy. However, in recent years, we have seen how obtaining raw materials has gradually damaged our planet, irreparably damaging it in activities such as mining or obtaining petroleum, among others. And in recent years, there has been an increase in the production of raw materials from alternative sources, or at least one that is more environmentally friendly. As an example, we had the new styrofoam utensils that are biodegradable and friendly to the environment. As example, we have an article in the international magazine BSF, which is an organization dedicated to find ecological alternatives to everyday products. This article suggests us that in recent years and for the generations, it will be essential to produce raw materials for consumer products from a biological base. That serves as an alternative for common raw materials such as oil, such as petroleum, such as carbon, etc. And throughout these articles, they seek to generate social awareness aimed at reduce the environmental impact and improving to the quality of the planet and therefore the quality of the life people. And among the main advantages that I find in renewable raw materials, the first is that it reduces manufacturing and extraction costs, since making them or reducing materials is cheaper than obtaining them from scratch. And making use of these new resources also contributes to the reduction of the greenhouse gas emissions and has the same effect, for example, on the carbon footprint that the humans live every day. However, I find two disadvantages to these new materials. The first one is that although in case such as storm farm, for example, it is viable in substituting other components such as minerals, for example, an ecological alternative will not offer the same potential or lifetime as the pure material. In addition to the previous technologies, say for example a cell phone or a console of video games, if the world opts for the more recent technology, backward compatibility between technology will be unlikely, which would end up with massive disposal of the old devices. And the second point that I find in this alternative is that if you decide to drop the classic raw materials all at once and all the people decide to do it, the economic impact is going to be disastrous, since a large part of the economy and of some countries is based on the extraction of raw materials. And shutting down these industries would be and have giant repercussions in the lives of millions of people and millions of families. As a conclusion, I can say that the change is inevitable. At some point, the humanity will have to leave behind the old resources, either because of the environmental impact or because they are going to run out. We don't know. And if we don't want that these actions and have a severe impact in our lives, the best thing that we can do is change to this new ocean little by little, step by step, which will prepare us for the future that eventually come, changing our lives and our planet little by little.